Welcome, family and friends. Emily and Sean would like to take a moment to thank all of you for being here with them today. You have shared some of their best and worst days. You are an irreplaceable part of their yesterdays, their today, and all of their tomorrows. You are all here today because each and every one of you represents something very special to Emily and Sean, individually and as a couple. So on behalf of Emily and Sean, we say thank you for joining us on this amazing day. Also, we would like to take a moment to remember those who are not here today. We know that they are here in spirit. Dear Father God, bless this marriage as Sean and Emily and McKinley begin their journey down the road of life together as a family. We don't know what lies ahead, but help them to make the best of whatever comes their way. Help them to hug each other often, to laugh a lot, to talk more, to argue less. Help them to continue to enjoy each other as they did when they first met. Help them to realize that nothing and no one is perfect, and to look for the good in all things and in all people, including themselves. Help them to respect each other's likes and dislikes, opinions and beliefs, hopes and dreams, and fears, even though they may not always understand them. Help them to learn from each other and help each other grow spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Give them peace of heart and strength of spirit and a kind soul, so they may honor the vows that they're about to make to each other here today. And may the promises they make inspire each of us who celebrates with them. Amen. Amen. Who is Emily to be Sean's wife?
Her mother and I.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Emily and Sean in the union of marriage. Marriage is a union of heart, body, mind, and soul. It is intended for their mutual joy, health, and comfort given to one another, prosperity and adversity alike. Through marriage, Emily and Sean will make a commitment to one another to chase their dreams, face their feelings and disappointments, and accept each other's failures and realize their hopes. Emily and Sean will make a promise here and now to aspire to those ideals throughout their lives together, to mutual understanding, complete openness, and sensitivity to one another. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously with a deep realization of the journey they're about to take together. Throughout this journey, cherish goodwill right and left, early and late, without hindrance. Be free of hate and envy while standing, walking, and sitting together. The rule of life is this: be kind to one another, love each other vigorously and wholeheartedly, and be sure not to miss everything in life that matters, like trust, responsibility, and taking the weight for your own choices and feelings. Spending the rest of your life living up to them, above all, never hurting the objective of your love. Nothing is easier than saying words, and nothing is harder than living them day by day. What you promise today must be renewed and decided tomorrow and all of your days forward. At the end of this ceremony, legally, you, Sean, and Emily will be husband and wife. You must decide each day that stretches out before that you want to be married. Real love is beyond that warmth and glow, the excitement and romance of being deeply in love. It's caring as much about the welfare and happiness of your spouse as about your own. However, real love is not total absorption of each other. It is looking outward in the same directions together. Love makes burdens lighter. It makes you stronger as you can reach out and become involved with life in ways you dared not to risk alone. Emily and Sean, please join hands. Take Emily to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health. To love and to cherish from this day forward, as long as you both shall live, according to God's holy law, in the presence of God and these witnesses.
I do.
Do you, Emily, take Sean to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, from this day forward, as long as you both shall live, according to God's holy law, in the presence of God and these witnesses?
I do.
These rings symbolize the commitment you are making to one another and represents the love, honor, and faithfulness you have for each other. Sean, as you place this ring on Emily's finger, repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
to wear as a symbol of my abiding love,
of my abiding love,
my eternal faith, and my undying devotion.
my undying devotion.
Emily, as you place this ring on Sean's finger, repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
to wear as a symbol
of
my abiding love,
my eternal faith,
and my undying devotion. With the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Sean, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Sean Jackson.
It's okay.
You're supposed
My dress is pop up then.
to I'm crying out before in this.
You cried?
Yeah.
I kind of cried a little bit.
My dad hugged me as well.
I know. That was so freaky, but it's okay. I'm proud of you. You mixed up on my dress
guys just got to take
Yeah. And Kinley's nap time. McKinley didn't sleep at all.
Jeez.
Oh my god. That was so nice. Yeah, he thought it was yours, the sparkly. I have a sparkly band, and he didn't grab it. I was like,
Where are they at? I got one bubble.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention up to the table for the toasts.
So, I'm John, I'm the father of the bride, John Benny, and welcome everyone. I'm gonna cry, so let's just get over that. Really, I just want to say thank you. And I'll start at the top and work my way down, but you're all incredibly important to myself and our family. I want to start with this man right here, Sean Jackson. He's an amazing kid. Sorry. If you get a chance tonight, spend some time talking to him. I've gotten to know Sean, and he's just an amazing, amazing story. His whole life is an amazing story. I couldn't love him more. And I want to thank you for falling in love with my daughter. So anyway, that's the top. And right behind him, sorry, Emily. You're next. He stole my heart after he stole yours. He really got it. Anyway, I love him like a son. And so there's that. And then I want to thank all the groomsmen and all the bridesmaids for being a part of Sean and Emily's life. And thanks for helping celebrate. And let's all have a wonderful, safe night. Okay, cheers! Cheers! And then, in no particular order, and I'm going to forget somebody, I'm sure. I want to thank Ron, Reverend Ron Penwoods. He's just raised his hand over here, and his lovely wife, Charlene. Ron made sure that they got married legally. Charlene has done magical things tonight, including getting our granddaughter McKinley to sleep for a while. And she helped make the, and maybe you guys don't know this, but it might have been in the program. The McKinley and Mia's, what's that? And Mia's dresses for the wedding were made out of my wife's wedding dress. Charlene did it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kind of a sentimental, cool thing. Rob and Jared Hinkle are the host and hostess couple. And they have done an amazing job and have been dear friends of ours for quite a number of years. And thank you very much, Rob and Jared. Then there is the Holt Fritzen family, Michelle and Lee, and the Ryan Jones family, and Ian, Noah, they were the ushers along with Owen. Emerson, yeah, you're all family. And then I've got some sisters that are here. Linda and Dale Jones, and Susie and Johnny O'Connor. And I'm going to take the opportunity right now to let everyone know that later tonight, if you stick around long enough, you're going to get to see a dance called the Omaha Flats. And that was made famous. How long have Lee and Michelle been married?
23 years.
How many? 23 years ago, Johnny O, as we call him, Johnny O'Connor, my brother-in-law, created a dance called the Omaha Flat at Lee and Michelle's wedding. And it's a dance that has lived in infamy since. And it's been 23 years since that happened, and it hasn't happened again since then, but it's going to happen tonight. So stick around and watch, and join us. Join us. Everybody, trust me, everybody here tonight can do the Omaha Flat. It's a very simple dance. All right, enough of that, Johnny. Enough of that. Well, the reason it's called the Omaha Flat is because Johnny O is from Omaha. And the other part of that is the flat is because when you dance, you are literally flat on your back. It doesn't require much energy. You simply lay on the floor and wiggle around. And you do that to a particular song. The name of the song, which a lot of you probably are aware of, was a Animal House song. The Blues Brothers, called Shout. And there's a part of that song where everybody's a little bit softer now, a little bit softer now, a little bit softer now. And you slowly get yourself down. But what happened was Johnny O got down and never got up. So that's how you do it. And you're all welcome to do it tonight. And if you want to stay there all night, you can. Anyway. All right, who did I forget? Barb Jacobitz. Kate and Schwann's, not Blue Bunny, but Schwann's ice cream is served by Barb tonight. Thank you very much. Barb, she's also a dear friend. Christy Jackson. You got one hell of a son. Yeah, and Rhonda, Grandma Rhonda. So, and the DJs, and Penny, can you hear me out there? Penny and Marcy, bartenders. Penny is, she runs this place, and it's an amazingly beautiful place. And thank you, Penny. So, all right, you're all getting sick of listening to me. So, I'll shut up. I'm going to pass it on to Tyler, who is the best man. And I just want to point out one thing, because I love to talk. And when I have an audience, you can't stop me. I like this. Check. I'm back. We're gonna let Tyler talk, but I just want to point out one other thing, because they're really special to me too. Tyler's Sean's best man, my best man, and I got married 37 years ago. My best man must have picked a good one, because he's here tonight. And him and his lovely wife, Keith and Ann Charlie, are sitting back there. And he'll be one of the first guys tonight to do that Omaha Classic. All right, I'll shut up. Thank you all. Thank you everyone for coming. If I forgot to mention somebody, I am sorry. But if they give me another chance to come up and thank you, I will.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Good. I'm Tyler, I'm the best man. And, I was gonna come up here and tell some jokes, but I figured I'd keep it short and sweet like Sean is tonight. Sean's gonna be tonight. So I've known Sean since about 6th grade, and ever since then we've been pretty much inseparable, best friends ever since then, real tight. We've been through some good times, been through some bad times, we've been through some trouble, but I guess we're not gonna talk about that. And ever since I've known Sean, I've never met anybody better for Sean than Emily. She makes him very happy, keeps him out of trouble, and like I said, short and sweet, so cheers to the bride and groom.
So, for those of you who may not know me, I'm Bailey. Emily and I have been best friends for about 2 years now. And when Emily asked me to be her maid of honor, two things crossed my mind. Oh yeah, I get to plan the bachelorette party.
Why did you say that?
The other part was, oh crap, I have to give a speech. Which, if any of you know, I'm not good at talking and I'm not good at reading. So, we are in for a long, bumpy ride, but that's okay. When me and Emily first became friends, we quickly became a package deal. From day one, I told you guys it was going to be a rocky, but it's not. When Emily and I first became friends, we quickly became a package deal. And I think Sean knew that from day one. And he better not forget that either. But Sean also quickly became one of the girls. When Emily and I first started to become friends, I remember Emily waiting for me in the Target parking lot to get off work. And she would usually yell at me, "Get in." I usually knew what that meant. But on Thursday night, I especially knew what that meant, because that meant Sean was coming to town and we had to clean a room. God truly blessed me by putting you guys in my life. And he made that a little bit better the day that I found out I was getting a bony bestie. Or bonus bestie.
I like it better the other way.
Emily and Sean have both been my unpaid therapists for a long time and have gone through a lot of ups and downs. I love your little family and can't wait to watch it grow. I can't wait to see where God takes your guys' relationship to next. I love you both and my mini bestie. So with all that being said, cheers to the Jacksons, finally.
better, so. All right, Emily and Sean, you got this? All right, first question. Who is the better driver? Disagree, all right. Who is more likely to get lost? Disagree, number two. Who is more likely to burn down the house cooking? Sean almost did. Who is the pickier eater? All right. Who controls the remote? Who is the cleaner one? That was pretty quick on both of you. Who is the early riser? Who takes longer to get ready? Who said, I love you first? Very good. Who is the first to apologize? Okay. Who is the most talkative? Okay. Who is more spontaneous? Alright. Who is more stubborn? Sometimes a dangerous question, but who has the crazier family? And we're going to figure this out tonight, but who is the better dancer? And last but not least, who do you love more in this world? Good answer. Give them a big round of applause. Thanks for joining me on the shooting.